Hi again, YouTubers. This is a review that was requested for my Sephora 55 Airbrush Professional Brush by Sephora. This is what it looks like. It has a silver handle and it is a fairly long handle, about the same size, a little bit smaller than most MAC handles. This brush, I was told about this brush by Lisa D1, and she did a review on it, and I was like, I tend to use just a flat 190 foundation brush. I tried my 187 a couple different times. This is my 187. I tried this a couple different times, and I've tried the MAC 109 brush as well. And here's my thoughts. My 187, I love it, but you have to take the time to sit down and stipple it, okay, to make this brush work properly. The neighbor's dog's outside. The 109 is great, but when you use the 109 with liquids or creams, it tends to shed more often. So I wasn't too happy with that because I kind of felt like I had bristles all over my face. So this brush, when she told me about it, she's like, you barely put the edges into foundation and you can just swirl it all over and it gives you a really nice airbrush look. And it is synthetic bristles. I forget what the cost was. I want to say it was about $45. It is a new brush from them. And I decided to give it a try. And I will tell you, I love this brush, and you can see it's kind of, you can see where it's, the more you touch it, the more it moves like that. But it is a really cool brush. Now, what I tend to do is I have a candle that sits on a little mirror, and this is what I put my foundation on, and then I just tap it in and then I swirl it on. And I always start at the middle of my face and work my way outwards, and it gives a really natural, nice finish. I do like it with all of the foundations I use. It works great with my Chanel, it works great with the Giorgio Armani, it works great with the Kors. It does not work with Studio Sculpt, guys. I've just decided no brush works with Studio Sculpt. Doesn't matter. So this brush is great. I really love it. Now, Mac Face to Adore and I were talking about this, and she was like, do you think I need it? Because she was going to Sephora with us at the meet and greet, and she's like, tell me, do you think I need this brush? And at first I had told her, I was like, you have to have it. I was like, it's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing. And then I kind of thought about it. And I was like, the next day, because she said she had really been liking using her fingers for application. And so then the next day, I used my fingers again with the same foundation I had used the day before. And it worked good. And I told her when I saw her, I was like, you know what? Honestly, I was like, if you like your fingers, stick with it. Which I truly do believe. If you don't want to spend the money on a brush, your fingers still work really well, guys. It really heats up the product and distributes it properly. But I still, for some reason, over the day, I get compliments on my skin when I use this brush. So Jen, still not sure. I love it. I don't know if you need it, but I love it. I'll tell you, when I use this brush, people say my foundation looks great all day, which is kind of cool. And I don't know if it's because sometimes with my fingers, I end up putting on more product than I need. Whereas with this, I think because it distributes it so evenly somehow, it really does do a great job. So if you're somebody, this is the best explanation of it that I can come up with. If you are someone that likes a 187 brush, but you don't want to take the time to stipple it on, and when you swirl it, you see the swirl marks, this is the brush for you. If you are someone that likes the concept of the 109 and likes the look but hates the shedding, this is the brush for you. If you are somebody who enjoys using your fingers or something like these blending brushes and things like that, I use that for self-tanner nail. I don't use it for foundation. I didn't like it with foundation. But if you like something like that, you're probably not going to like this. I don't know. My personal opinion is I really, really like this brush. I love using it. I love the results I get from it. Is it a must-have? It's going to depend on you personally. If you are a brush person and you truly love using brushes for foundation, I say this is the brush for foundation. If you are someone who prefers your fingers, stick with your fingers, guys. If that's what works for you, definitely stick with that. So I really think this is a nice brush. And just another key point with this, because you are using it daily, what I have been doing, and I talked to Lisa about this, is I asked her, I said, how often do you clean yours? And she said she gives it a good washing like every 3 days, because I felt like it built up a lot faster on this because it was liquid. So, and I guess it's because I could see it on the bristles. You can see it there. I used it this morning. You can see it, just a little bit of difference of color. What I have been doing and what has been working for me is I use my MAC brush cleaner on a paper towel, and I wipe it off and I get it into the bristles, and then I wipe it on the dry area of a paper towel, and I do that, and I'd say about every 4 to 5 days if I can get by. If I'm not using it every day, I wash it once a week with the rest of my brushes, deep cleaning it with, not deep cleaning it, but using baby shampoo to wash them. But if I'm only using this every couple days, I only do it that once a week. If I'm using it every day, I wash it out every 3 to 4 uses when I start noticing that the bristles are sticking together more. So you can tell I've used this a couple times because I have some areas where I feel like when I touch it, the brushes. But see, that looks great. It's a really cool brush. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. It is a bit costly. Like I said, again, if you have a 187 and you like it, stick with it. I don't think you need this. If you have a 109, you love it, stick with it. If you like your fingers, use that. But if you're just one of those people that you've been looking for that really great brush for doing foundation, give it a try, guys. It's awesome. So if you have any other questions about this, please post them below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye.